Hi there and welcome to my channel and this update for Pan those eyeshadows. I am working on 4 shadows and I'm trying to hit pan on all of them 3 months in a row. I have actually finished all of them, so I've kind of had refresh 3 times in a row. Yeah, no spoilers, but it has gone pretty well this month too. Not as well though. I haven't hit pan on all of them, but I have used a lot of all of them. I don't think I have used any other set of eyeshadows from this project as much as I have this time. So let's go from the beginning, and I have my Exotic Pop here. This is a huge palette. As you can see, it's bigger than my head and my head is big. So I have been working on Cherry, which is kind of a pinky, it's more pink than red. And I have been using this a lot. I have used this 15 times. It was new when I rolled it in and now it looks like this. This is the shade right there. As you can see, I do have quite a dip, but no pan. I would probably have to wear this, I don't know, 10 more times maybe. And I'm okay with that. I still have 2 of my pinkish shades in my pan that palette that I need to hit pan on as well, and I have been using this in conjunction with those shadows, so it's okay that it's in here for another month. Hopefully I can hit pan on all of those pink shades, and I have been wearing them together in a look like this, darker or lighter, but kind of the same all the month. I have been wearing a lot of pink, 15 times, like I said. That's a lot. I am beginning to get a little tired of wearing pink all the time, but it works. It's not ugly or anything like that. It's just a little bit boring to always work on the same thing. But on the other hand, I haven't only been working on this. I've actually been pretty good of wearing blue eyeshadow as well. And my blue comes from Never Give Up Your Daydream by Essence. This has got 9 shades in it. As the other shades, this was fairly new when I rolled it in, and this is how it looks now. I've used this 9 times. 9 times for a blue eyeshadow is a lot for me. I have come to the realization that I don't really fit very well in blue. I always thought that would be a pretty nice color on me because I have blue eyes, and especially if I wear something blue, maybe that would like make it pop. And sure, it made it pop, but it doesn't look good. If I have a light blue shirt like last month, I don't know if it was in this project or another one, but I was wearing a light blue, very summery top with blue eyeshadows, and it was just way too much. It can kind of work if I wear a navy, dark blue, or if I use black, but otherwise it's like, no, don't go there. And preferably I should wear more of a grayish toned blue if I'm to wear it, and like a cat eye or something. But yeah, this isn't the easiest shade to work with for me, but I do have a good size dip. So hopefully we can roll this out next time. Then we come to the In Bloom palette by Tarte. This is one of my newer palettes in this collection. It had been used by the previous owner before. And I actually hit pan on this today after having used it 25 times. So that's what I'm wearing on my inner corner of my eye. But yeah, 25 times. And this is so deep. Maybe you can see how deep it is when I do it like that. This is one of the deepest shadows I've actually worked with, and it went very well with this shade because this went with everything. Well, not the blue because it was kind of the same tone, or not the same shade. I used it in the same way. I used it in the inner half of my eyelids, so it didn't work very well with that, but whatever else I would like to wear, like, it goes with any color, if we put it that way. So I'm not mad at it being in here for so long and being deep. It just makes me a little bit worried about the other shades when I come to those and try to pan those, because this is so deep, and shimmers are easier to pan than, you know, mattes. So I'm a little bit worried, but I'm glad this is done. And then for our last palette, I have been working on the Seattle London I Am a Woman, What's Your Superpower? This is also a pretty big, big palette, and I hadn't used it much. I had dipped into a few colors before, but this time I was working on Sojourner Truth. I have no idea how that's pronounced. It's this one. As you can see, we have a beautiful pan here, and I have used this 14 times to hit pan on it, and then I went to other shades because I used this in my eyebrows, and then I went on to other brown shades to use in my eyebrows. I think I also tried out some other color in here, but mainly I've been focusing on that one, of course. And I just love this palette. I really, really love this color story. These are so, so beautiful. Do you see those shimmers? So, so nice, but I don't like the packaging. It's the only thing I don't like. So we're rolling out 2 shades, and I am very excited. I mean, did you see those dips in the other colors that were actually hard for me to use? That makes me kind of proud. So yeah, 2 new shades rolling in. Let's use the Pretty Random app. And maybe I should talk about pan percentage first. So with these shades and the other shades that I've hit this month, I am now at a pan percentage of 5.98% instead of 4.86%. And I have hit 48 pans in my collection. So I have hit pan in 9 shades in total this month, and 3 of those were from new palettes without any pans in them, which means that I have now increased my numbers in the numbers of palettes I have pan in to 38% from 31.5%. So yeah, it's over a third of my palettes that I do have pan in. So that tells me I am going through my palettes pretty rapidly. I am using many of my eyeshadow palettes, and I think I will up my goal because along this way I have had different goals. One goal was to get to 50 pans. Another goal was to hit 5% in my pan percentage. But now I'm like, maybe we can actually hit 80 pans and 10% of my shadows hit. That would be awesome. If I can do that in 1 year, yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's insane. So now let's roll in some new shades. I have 2 shades that I've hit pan on, so let's roll in 2. And for some reasons, my numbers are off. I do have a few different like sections in my inventory, and I think I've counted like eyeshadow crayons and powders and stuff that I don't have in this particular challenge in one inventory, and then I don't have them in another. So the numbers are actually pretty off, it seems like. But when I go to my eyeshadow section with all of the names, I have 788 shades now instead of 804 or something that I had last time, which is weird. I don't know what happened. But anyway, let's randomize between those. So here we have Pretty Random. We have 354. We have 530. And let's have some backups. 579. It's from the same range. That's a little. And 479. So I'll check those out and I'll be back. So I'm back with my shades, and the first one is from Exotic Pop again. I was wondering when this would enter like many times because this is my biggest palette. It has 88 shades, and yeah, it wasn't showing up in the first few months, so I was kind of surprised, but now it's popping up every single time. Anyway, I will be working on 2 shades from here. First of all, this cherry that I had before, and you can see this one again, but now I also am working on Love Bug. Love Bug. I don't know if I can say that. It's a pretty deep blue. So let's just swatch that. And another blue. Just when I said I don't want to work with blues, but I have another blue, you know, the Never Give Up Your Daydream palette. So, I mean, I am working on this one, so why not use them together, you know? And I can swatch them together as well. And yeah, these will work very well together, I think. I'm doing very small swatches. But yeah, these are the two colors in themselves. They're so beautiful. They're gorgeous. And this cherry shade, one of you suggested I use it as a blush, and I actually did 2 or 3 times. It worked. I just needed the tiniest bit of it because it was so pigmented, but then I just shared it out and it was actually pretty nice. So I have been using it that way, but it would be really slow going if I used it only as that. And I can use it in other ways like I have today. So it's not the hardest shade to work with, but we have another shade that's rolling in, and that's from my Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. I've never worked with a Huda Beauty palette before. This is one of the few palettes that I've actually longed for and bought, you know, by itself. I was looking it up because I thought it was so beautiful, and I think I got it like for a third of the price, like the retail price, because I bought it from, you know, someone else, but it was unused. This is how it looks. I have swatched the colors but not really used them on my eyelids, and I am so happy to be working on this. But which shade do you think I got, huh? I got Utopia. It's this it's like the most boring shade in the whole palette. I mean, it's easy, I guess, I think. Well, maybe not, because it's more orange. Oh yeah, it's much more orange. Maybe it won't be so easy after all. I thought it would be easy to kind of have it as a base shade or something, but it is actually kind of pigmented. But I think it's a pretty easy palette to pan on. I think I've heard that. So these are the 4 new shades. I like it. I actually like it. It's way more colorful than I'm used to, and I don't think I'm working on any neutral shade in any of my projects. I have 3 projects. I have my Panda palette. I only have 2 pinks and a bronze in that one, and then I just recorded my Level Up project as well, and I don't have many neutral shades there either. It's most toppers. And then this. So yeah, I will have to pull out shades from other palettes, which is nice too, I guess. But yeah, this is what I'm working on this month. Hopefully we can roll at least, you know, Cherry and maybe Daydream here. Or maybe that's not the name. Dreamy. That's the name of the light blue. Dreamy. And other than that, I'm not sure what to say. So we'll wrap it up there, and I hope you'll have an amazing evening. Bye!